Okay, let's move on to the next thing. The next thing is what happened, obviously, with Israel. And there's a couple of things that that other creators have noticed that I'm just going to pop out here as well. Since day one in Israel, the footage from news people has been nonstop. There's live feeds. There's reporters, these poor reporters, ducking for their lives, for Christ's sakes. I mean, why on earth would you be a reporter out in a war zone is beyond me. But more power to you. But people have pointed out, have you seen any of that from Ukraine? Any of it? Has there been any war correspondent over in Ukraine? I haven't seen any. Not like this. I've seen the aftermath of the rubble and all that other stuff. But I haven't seen one reporter on the ground there. Now, I could be wrong. I don't watch the news as much as everybody else. But it seems like every second Israel's on the friggin' TV, but the Ukraine isn't. So it makes you wonder what the hell's going on even more. Also, the $6 billion that people keep telling me is in a bank account in Kuwait and can't be used for anything but humanitarian purposes. Fine. But answer me this. When has Iran ever done anything for humanitarian reasons? I'll wait. Because these are the same people where we saw a video, it's all over the place, of the entire parliament up on the stage there, whatever the fuck they got, yelling death to America. You gave these people $6 billion. I don't care about humanitarian efforts or nothing. $6 billion. And the guy, the representative from Iran said, we're going to use it as we want to. Now, they're going to tell you, they're going to give you receipts for what we used it for. You know, the humanitarian stuff. Do you actually think it's going to humanitarian purposes? Seriously. And if you do, remove your head from Biden's ass. Because that's where you're getting it from. Okay? Now, maybe some of it is. Maybe some of it is. But this is the same country that wants to see Israel gone. They want to be the rulers of the fucking Middle East. They probably want to take over Saudi Arabia at some point. But that's far-fetched, you know, that's in the realm of this way, so. But I don't know how these people think. They could be thinking like that. Ever since 9/11, whatever you think is impossible is probable. Okay? Who the hell, and I've said this before, who thought those two towers were going to come down at some point? Who thought they were going to do that? Well, they did it. And now they're pulling their shit again. Now, I don't know much about Hamas or what they do. All I know is that they're you better start calling them a terrorist organization, because that's what they are. That's all they do, is cause pain and terror and everything else. And how we can't flatten these fucking people is beyond me. Because this right now is probably more of a threat than Al-Qaeda. Although Al-Qaeda is fucking over here going, let's plot something else. Well, they're fucking with that, you know. So, I don't know. I don't know how this is going to end. I foresee fucking World War III starting between Ukraine and the fucking Middle East now. It seems inevitable. I'm hoping that there's some kind of resolution to this. I'm hoping, truthfully, Hamas has to be crippled. Crippled. From the top down. But you're not helping by giving $6 billion to a country that fucking hates you. I don't know. I don't know. Maybe they are using it for humanitarian reasons. I mean, come on. Let's be real here. When was the last, like I said, when was the last time they did anything humanitarian? They think that what Hamas is doing is humanitarian, I bet. You don't give $6 billion for humanitarian reasons at all when they stand up in Parliament, or whatever they call their fucking government, in unison, yelling death to America. You don't do that. This man's an idiot. There's a reason RFK Jr. is now going fucking independent. Because the DNC fucked him. The DNC wants no debates because you know as well as I do that confused Joe over here won't know what the fuck is going on. He will cave under the pressure of a debate. I don't care who's running on the Republican side at this point. As soon as there's a debate between him and Biden, he's going to be on script until somebody throws him off it, which would be 5 minutes in. As soon as somebody throws him off his script, he's going to be a babbling old man. And it's a shame. But sometimes you got to embarrass people to give them a kick in the ass. Now, all you liberals are going to be like, well, blah, 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 blah. I don't want to hear it. I don't want to hear it. You put this in office. You put all this on the American people. The open God only knows what's coming through the borders now. Could there be fucking terrorists coming through? Sleeper cells now in the United States? I mean, do you not think of this? And you think open borders are fine? And then you turn around and say, well, we're going to put 20 miles of wall up because it was put into law. Bullshit. You stopped it 3 years ago. Now it's okay. Now it's not racist because Joe Biden's doing it, right? The hypocrisy on the left is starting to annoy me. Okay? The rhetoric on the right between them infighting in fucking Congress annoys the fuck out of me too. Get your shit together and let's go. All right? Before what happened in Israel happens here again. And you know it's coming with this open border. Hide your children, kids, because the shit show has just started. And I think it's going to get worse here. That's my opinion. I'm sure the comments are going to be loaded with a bunch of shit for Biden because he's so fucking great. But you're wrong this time. Now you're wrong. You can argue about the economy. You can argue about all this other crap. Gas-powered, electric, all this fucking bullshit. We can argue till we're blue in the face. This now is the immediate threat to this country. So for all you know, there's sleeper cells all over the country now with everybody coming over this border. But of course, that's racist, right? You all have a good day, and God help us all. We only got another year and a half before someone else has to win the presidency. They have to. They have to. We cannot keep living like this. Booyah.